Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships are...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. That has been slung wide.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick his...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted.
Ball played for Kukçu.
Vinicius Junior.
Looking to receive it in space. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the pace.
And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Croatia! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Armenia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Belletti. He leaps for it! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Kukçu. And here's Mbappe.
Foot in.
Armenia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal.
Now it's Forlan.
Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Well, that has not gone well. Yamal.
And that has left him in a heap.
Pacho.
That pass has been well intercepted.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And this is Ronaldo. And that was asking just too much of him.
Vardiol. Kukçu, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Mbappe
Receives it in a good position here.
Mateus. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not the most accurate pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vardiol. And it's Kukçu.
Vinicius Junior.
Going after that.
Vinicius Junior.
Providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Mateus.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Bergkamp. And he's lost his man here. Kukçu.
Armenia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Not the most convincing of passes. Yamal. Mateus. Knocks it into space. So no flag here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Good take, and is he in? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's definitely onside. Yamal. Kimmich. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution in progress.
Second period then underway. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Knocks it out wide. Xavi Alonso. Armenia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso. Kukçu. That's a risky ball, you've got to say, and that's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Belletti. Here's Nakata. And here's Mbappe. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Looking for a... Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Mbappe! Oh, good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Aimed beyond the defence.
Croatia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Strokes it back. He's through here. And the finish! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Oh, I think
it's Cristiano Ronaldo! nicely intercepted. Nakata. Croatia needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal, he's found a way, and a chance! It's hit the upright. Vardiol tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him, and he's been shifted off it. And here's Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Mbappe. Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking. Kukçu. And it's Forlan. Yamal. And he's quick to return it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus. Kimmich. Ball played for Kukçu.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. Yamal.
1 minute at a time.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous.
And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Portugal lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that was nowhere near his best.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Mateus. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Paz. Bale has it in a wide position. Can he get it through? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Armenia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That has been slung wide.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Yamal. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, can they get him away?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mbappe is onto this.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nakata with the delivery.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Neymar. Half an hour played now. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Mbappe.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Xavi Alonso.
Armenia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
There's the shot! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And yes, it's him again. Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. Looking to play him in. Paz wants to run onto this. And here's Bale. Nakata. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Odo.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Odo. Now it's Nakata. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purr. And that is all they have time for. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So right back into the action. Armenia come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Armenia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Paz.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And that is a little undercooked. Costa Curta. He's found space here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Ronaldo. Baresi wins the duel this time. Armenia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what has happened here? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cannavaro. That has not gone well. Long ball upfield.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo. And Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Neymar.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well read, nice interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, again there's no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Berbatov, looking for a runner.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, he's burst through! Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's had it taken off him. Rizal knocks it into space. Oh, this looks sharp. Space for him to turn and look. Griezmann!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! The final 5 minutes. De Bruyne. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne. Well, nicely intercepted. Otto. Xavi Alonso, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Armenia
suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So we're very much on the way now. That has not gone well.
Knocks it into space. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the...
And Berbatov!
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No, that was never going to make it.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Van Dijk. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. An instinctive delivery. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Oh, good-looking ball.
De Bruyne.
Pass somewhat off target. Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Takes a shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And this is Berbatov. Tries to pass it through.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Armenia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Odo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Mbappe. Mateus can see things others simply cannot.
Oh, super find.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Good ball, good take. Aimed beyond the defence.
And it's Gerrard.
Nicely weighted ball.
Vinicius Junior looking sharp there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Well, we expected better and so did he.
Now it's Berbatov.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he's having a hit!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there.
Armenia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Fletcher. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Otto. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Otto. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Armenia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that is a good challenge from him. Berbatov. Gerrard. Oh, well played. Mateus. De Bruyne. Howson makes the interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a little off target. That's going wide left. Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Mateus. Alonso. Berbatov. Can he finish?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach.
Berbatov! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Armenia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Mateus gathers from the goal kick. Played out to the left flank. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Van Dijk did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Now, this could be a chance. Spread out to the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. De Bruyne. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Gerrard. De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Darren Fletcher. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away!
finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Armenia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Berbatov.
Nicely weighted ball.
Number 8. Hirotoshi Nakata. Number 20.
Knocks it into space.
Substitutions taking place.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Xavi Alonso. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. It's Alonso! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe, he's through on goal here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He won't be happy with that one. Aims beyond the defence. And he's got away from him. And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Filippo Inzaghi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the counter is on. He's picked his way. Inzaghi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Nakata. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious Bati goal! That is a gem! And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Decent chance!
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
This to make it 1-0.
1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? They get a throw in.
Backward it goes.
And Fletcher! Oh, good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is one
chance, surely!
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's been hooked away and claimed it back swiftly. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
Just eases him off the ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Xavi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's loose. And he's having a hit.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space.
Vinicius Junior gets into a good position.
He's picked his way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, can he get onto this?
And here's Mbappe. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Mbappe.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal. And it's Otto. He's found a way through. The ball has bounced loose now.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Filippo Inzaghi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising position. Shot could be on. But they've got it again. And he's got away from it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk. Gerrard. No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Azar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Roberto Carlos! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, this looks sharp. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
That smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Armenia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that has left him in a heap. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Darren Fletcher.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he finish? Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's got away. Oh, no joy this time. And it's been given chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can... It's Azar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hoisted in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Foot in. Threads one in. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Superb by Inzaghi! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, what goes... Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Otto. Oh, Alonso! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Hazard. And again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned.
Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Yamal. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Darren Fletcher, looking for options for movement. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mateus, that has been slung wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's managed to get free. Otto. Otto proves just a little bit too strong. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Forced to go back. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looking for the run. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it. Armenia have more than played their part in this game. Based on the second half display, they deserve to get something from it.
Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk cuts it out. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Short changes him with that pass. Lovely, now then. Big chance! He's beaten the kick this time, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gerrard into the channel. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And the number on the board is 3. That's going wide left. He's a sharp little ball here. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Always onto this. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick request today for everyone.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Armenia desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal might just make this. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
And so we have the first set piece of the game.
De Bruyne!
No, he's missed it. Mateus spots it and intercepts. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Great.
And the finish! They've scored!
The first significant strike.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Armenia have taken the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give?
The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Hakimi has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Great chance here from position A1. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Roberto Carlos!
Vinicius Junior. It's a throw-in. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Munich genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Late. Oh, good climb! Oh, good finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And a header!
That's a fair try, but just off target. And he's forced to go back. 30 minutes gone. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get on the end of this? Roberto Carlos. That has been slung wide. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. And that has put paid to that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Plays it through. Oh, well played. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Yamal. Azar. Well, that pass isn't the best. Belletti. Mbappe. Azar. And the ball's gone astray. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, important interception. Mbappe.
And a chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Mateus.
Chance, surely!
Oh, it's hit the post. Yes! With fun and fury, they could... And that is all they have time for. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Armenia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Armenia will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. The second period is underway. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus. Oh, well measured.
He's had a shot!
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Armenia have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan must save this.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Edmilson. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped. Mbappe!
Armenia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Yamal. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink.